Fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you shared that with me.
Jim, would you do that?
I sure will. It's Jim Ferguson, ABC Tucson and NBC in Phoenix, the state of Arizona. And Thomas, it's just a pleasure to meet you, and congratulations on an outstanding job of directing and executive producer of When the Game Stands Tall. Would you agree with me that the title kind of tells the story a little bit about football? There's more to football, more to life than football.
Well, it's one of the themes of the film is that there is more to life than football, and sometimes when you're in high school or college or even pros, you sort of it's easy to forget that with all of the glory that may be attached to it, and certainly attached to a team that won 151 straight, had a 151 game winning streak over 12 years. What happens when that streak is challenged? That's what we wanted to ask in this movie, and I wanted to do a movie about a guy who's an inspiration to those players and is interested, Coach Bob Ladouceur, who's an amazing coach, obviously, for the ages, who's interested in more than football, a coach who's interested in building young men of character.
Well, as a former coach myself, coached high school basketball for 18 years, when I look at that record, 12 state championships, 151 straight wins, I can't imagine that, because I know how difficult the competition is and how hard to achieve that kind of record. It just blows your mind away.
Yeah, well, Bob Ladouceur and his staff could never have achieved that record, I think, just by teaching football. They taught other principles of manhood, of brotherhood, of fraternity, of of personal accountability, of selflessness and loyalty to the people that you play with. They're playing for the guys on the team that play with them, not just for themselves, and that made all the difference. And those are qualities that you take not just from the football field, but into life, into your family, into your community, and that's the difference.
I know myself, when somebody would come, it wasn't that I won a state championship or whatever. It was when, well, you really know how to mold these young men. And that's what he did so well.
Well, he did. He really teaches great life lessons, but, I don't want to give short shrift to him as a football coach. You obviously don't win that many games without being really smart about football, too. And so the training that these guys go through, is amazing, and the level of execution and the clarity of execution on the field is quite amazing. And so I think we have some amazing football action in the movie, some of the best ever, and I think people will enjoy it.
Well, I certainly do too, and you must have enjoyed it, speaking of enjoying, shooting the football sequences themselves, because high school football can be pretty intense.
Well, I did love shooting the football, and I wanted to put the audience right inside the game. I didn't want it to make a movie where you just felt like you were sitting outside watching it, but you really felt like you were inside with the players. And so we did a lot of things using a motorcycle cam to shoot a lot of the sequences, putting the camera up close, and really giving the audience a feeling that they were in the game and that they were, feeling the hits and inside the running game with the players.
Right, and I'm out of time, but I got to just quickly mention that Coach Ladd, Jim is Coach Ladd, Jim Caviezel. Wonderful job, and as you did too, as I said, and I want to thank you for the Coach Carter Award that my son won in 2006.
I was glad to hear about that. Congratulations to your son.
Oh, thank you, Jim Jr. Don't miss this movie, When the Game Stands Tall. Believe me, there's a lot of wonderful lessons, a lot of excitement, and some good acting and directing to go along with it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.